Damn, Jay.
Shit, you know what I feel like right now? I feel like Michael Jordan, bitch. Game 7, it's 3 seconds on the clock. Give us the ball, bitch, you know what we gon' do, nigga. It's game time, nigga. We clutch for it.
I got Louis Vuitton on, headed to the Gucci store. I got 10 pair of 11s, wore 8 of them, got 2 more. I just threw back 2 perks and thought I was on Pluto. Walking around, pockets fat, looking like a sumo wrestler. I be charged up like a Tesla. If a nigga play, he gon' lay her, he gon' end up like a vegetable. Got a bad bitch and I'm texting her, she wanna eat milk like an edible. I'm breaking down all these chickens, how I'm living, this shit federal. I ain't never filed my taxes, but I'm bringing in hella revenue at the top.
What it do, man? We back with another one, tapping in with Takeover. It's your boy AG Lottie. Hey, look, man, we got a special guest today, man. Somebody who been doing their thing. They call him Do It All, man. You feel me? Because this man do it all. Videos, he record artists, you know what I'm saying? He do it all in the music industry, you know what I'm saying? And other things outside the music industry. So without further ado, man, I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Hey, what's going on? My name is Danny. They call me DannyDoItAll, but also Danny Saint. That's my last name, Danny Saint Hilaire. But I'm here with my brother, AG Lottie. We're going to go ahead and tap in and get into this interview. You know, make it live. My boy does it all, actually, so don't get him twisted now.
I need to add Do It All. We need to make Do It All.
Do It All. I like that. Let's trademark, copyright that. You know, the Do It All gang.
Pause for real. But yeah, so let's get into it, bro. You obviously, we're going to get into the music stuff because you done work with a lot of big artists, a lot of big names, with labels. So we'll get into that. But first, I just want to get into your early life, bro. Like, where you from? You know what I'm saying? What schools you went to? What was your upbringing like, bro?
I'm originally from New York.
New York,
so,
okay.
Yeah,
what part of New York? Brooklyn? Okay, what Brooklyn at?
BK, baby. So, yeah, I'm originally from New York. My mama, she had 4 kids up there. It was me and my brothers. From there, we moved to Jersey. Jersey, that's where we have a large family. We all Haitian. Haitian. So, from Brooklyn, Jersey. Then from Jersey, we transitioned to Florida. And that's when we actually got into the music industry when we moved to Florida. We were staying in Broward. And we were doing our thing out there, and we had a little Christian rap group called B4C, Ballers for Christ.
Okay.
That was our early upbringing, and we used to do rock shows all around this area as young little kids because we inspired to be like Bow Wow, Lil Romeo. But eventually that was my younger childhood days, and from there I saw the studio with one of the guys that we used to work with, and he brought us in, he recorded some songs, but I lost interest in actually performing, and I gained interest in production. And that's when I actually got into the studio, and I was working in there and working in the software called FL Studios, but at the time it was like FL Studios 3.
Right.
So it was the early stages of Fruity Loops.
Right.
It was wild back there. It was wild.
So you produced too?
Yes, there was a time that I was doing full production, creating beats. Me and my brothers used to have these beat competitions in FL Studios, and we used to just go back and forth and just producing beats for random people.
Facts. So fast forward, so you didn't go to high school and you went to high school up north?
Nah. So I actually went to high school out here in Cape.
Okay. So what high school you went to?
Went to Cape Coral High School.
Okay, shout out Cape. Okay, so in high school, was you into anything like sports or anything like that?
I did a little bit of track, just a little bit, not too much. But that's the thing. My whole family, they ended up transitioning from up north down south.
Right.
And so I basically fell in on them being the popular kids in school.
Right.
And I basically wanted to hang out with them and just big rap scene and just do the rap thing. Put all that sports stuff to the side and just continue just working in the studio, working with other artists in the area. There was my homeboy named Spitz. We used to work with him. He used to own a little studio out here, and they used to have a whole gang in high school, like Pay Up Gang, and a whole different groups from.
So what year is this? Like, let's get it so I can get like a timeline.
This was 2004.
Okay. So you was out here. So I just did an interview with Bolo. So this is around the time where the Frank Lennons and the Plazas and all those type of guys was hot. Okay, so you kind of grew up in that era. So let's talk about that. Like, do you remember those guys coming up, like the local 239 Stars, and did you think they had potential to blow and stuff like that back then?
Frank Lenny for sure.
Yeah.
Frank Lenny for sure, hands down.
Yeah.
Looked up to him when I first heard his album. I was like, I went crazy.
Right.
And then I started work. There was this one guy out here named Jay Doobie, and I was working with him, and he did a song with Frank Lenny, and they sent me the sessions, and that was actually my first time receiving a session from another studio, and I was able to open it. I'm like looking at a Pro Tools session for Lenny's vocals and Doobie's vocals. I'm like, oh my gosh, I was starstruck at that time. It was actually my first time working with a well-known artist.
Fact. So did you go to school for engineering, or did you just pick it up naturally, like? Or taught yourself, self-taught? So
I was self-taught in the beginning, throughout high school. I was just doing it. There wasn't like a big YouTube scene where a bunch of YouTube videos
especially.
You could just watch and pick up on this thing. So I was self-taught just every day working inside of FL Studios, and had my high school friends like Gutter Slim, a couple dudes throughout Cape. I was just tracking vocals for them. And then after graduating high school, I decided to check out Full Sail.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you did go to Full Sail.
Yeah.
Okay, so you actually got into the schooling, and you know the ins and outs of engineering and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I went through Full Sail. I majored in music production. So again, producing beats, working with orchestras, stuff like that to build a bigger sound.
Right.
From that point forward, I got my bachelor's in there, and then at that point, I was like, you know what, I want to do a shift. Right. And this is where my early life of the military came in.
Yeah, so I'm glad you put that in there, because I really want to get into. So what made you say I'm about to go to the military? I'm doing this music. I'm from Fort Myers, thriving, and then you make a wide turn left and go to the military.
Yeah.
What made you do that? And then we're gonna talk about what did you see in the military, because I think a lot of people don't know. Like, so we're gonna get into your military. Like, so how did you get into it first?
Okay, so. I was doing a transition program with my school. So I was doing my bachelor's in music production. I graduated there, and then I got into the master's program.
Right.
Midway through the master's program, I'm like, man, I want to do the military. There was literally, I always wanted to do it since I was a kid.
Right.
I am like 08 when I went for my first test, didn't pass it.
Right.
So I'm like, I went to college, I got my degree, and then from there, I decided, you know what? I want to try this again because I don't believe in giving up. Right. I took the test again. I passed. Right. And I found out that okay, so I have to pause.
You got the car? Okay, all right. So you go into the military. So let's talk about like your experiences in the military. Like what is like the craziest thing you saw, and what is something that you really had to be mentally prepared for, like as far as what you were seeing?
One of the things that I just never mentally prepares you for was suicide. Yeah, so that's probably the biggest thing that never gets you prepared for. So like, I just came back from a deployment for the last year, and one of the guys that I was with almost every other day, we taught classes together. We were like, we see each other at the gym all the time. We were always talking, and then during the 4th of July last month, he was just chopping it up in my room. We're just having conversations, and come to find out a couple of days ago, he took his life.
Damn, dog.
Yeah.
And what did you think like drive his decisions, his decision making with that, and like why did you feel like mentally? Do you think the Army has something to do with that? Like,
mental health is real.
Mental health
is real.
So what type of mental health problems what do you see commonly from people who lead the military? Like
anxiety. I see a lot of people going through anxiety, stressors, those different stressors in life that I never really dealt with. But when you have problems with life at home, you're civilian, and then problems with the military, because I'm a National Guardsman, I work for the state of Florida, but we activate just as much as active duty for deployments. So we dealing with home life, civilian life, and then we also dealing with military life. You combine that together, these are the stressors that every soldier deals with in some capacity. Others deal with it in their own way. But like for this soldier's instance, I don't know what his mental health looked like. Right. Clearly, it wasn't there. Right. And me personally, as a fellow soldier, was there signs that I missed? Was there things that I didn't see in order to try to help him or talk to him in a way or check up on him? Yes. Do I feel guilty some days? Like maybe I could have called him and see how he's doing, stuff like that. But every soldier, they have their own stressors that they go through that we don't know. Just like how you may have your own stressors. Right. So, I mean, I was a big advocate. Check on your people. Right. Making sure your people are good. Call them, text them. A simple call. Hey, how you doing? It doesn't have to be 10 minutes. It'll be 30 seconds. Just want to call and check up on you, making sure you're good. That's it. So I'd say that was my big takeaway on that one.
So did you ever have to go to different countries?
As of right now, no.
So you never been to no other countries?
No.
So how did you enter the military? Like, was you Army or?
Yeah, so I enlisted through the state of Florida as an Army National Guardsman. So,
okay, so you're a National Guardsman.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between that and the people who get deployed to go to other countries?
So we get deployed to go to other countries as well.
Yeah.
So there's the difference is there's Army, active Army, there's National Guard, and there's Army Reserve.
Uh-huh.
So we all fall under the category of Army, the component of the Army.
Uh-huh.
So the difference is that we fall under the governor's guidance.
Uh-huh.
Every state has their own National Guardsmen. So like when there's a riot or when there's a hurricane, we get activated, the National Guardsmen. Active duty, they can't not carry on the country soil, on this country soil.
Right.
Like to do civilian stuff.
So yeah.
But we can.
Yeah.
But we get deployed across seas. I had buddies that deployed to Iraq, Afghanistan, all these different other countries that they've been to.
Right. Okay, so fast forward out the Army. Well, still obviously in the Army, but fast forward in your career. You start working with some big names, man. I think you done engineer for Kodak, right?
Yeah.
You done engineer for Kodak. You done shot videos for, man, I done seen it all. Lil Tyler. I done seen Hulado. I done seen a bunch of, like, name some more people. Who I'm missing? Like,
me and Drew shot Future and Boston Richie.
Okay.
So that was a good video, a fun video.
Mm-hmm.
I worked with another director out in Broward named Sensei.
Okay.
We shot Melody. We shot
I fuck with Sensei.
Yeah, Little Cricks. We shot him.
Uh-huh.
We shot multiple Cricks videos. We shot Hurricane Wisdom videos.
Okay.
And even working with the 100K management team.
Right.
They're the ones who give me these opportunities.
Right,
and those
right.
guys over there, Walt, Track, Mike. Those guys are phenomenal, great guys. As you know, their Track is a YNW Melly's manager,
Right.
Hot Boy, and
Right.
a bunch of other names as well.
King had King Von for a
King
little
Von,
bit.
King Von, rest in peace.
Yeah.
So there's a large category of artists that they manage, and I've had the opportunity to see different states. I've been to LA with me and Track where we shot G Herbo and Lil 50's video.
Right,
I've been to I shot YTB Fat and Lil 50 as well.
Right.
Seeing opportunities to work with Suave. He went to. He actually was in DC this past time around when I was up there. And
Okay, so
it was
y'all
Sexy
linked up
Red.
there?
Yeah, we linked. Sexy Red had a show up there. He's like, "Hey, Dan, you want to come out?"
Yeah.
I took my camera and went out.
Right. Yeah.
My brother called me. I pulled up.
Yeah. So how did you work yourself into getting these opportunities, bro? And like how did you get with 100K and working with them like that?
There was this one video shoot that we did. That was the same night I was tracking vocals for Kodak. It was a Hot Boy and Kodak video shoot, and the production company, I was there with them. I was the production coordinator on the shoot, and from that point forward, while we were doing a moment in the night, I linked up with Track, and he's like, "Oh, you engineer? Oh, that's..." So one day he called me and was like, "Hey, I got the session," and that was when I linked up with Rico Cartel.
Right.
I was tracking his last project, vocals and mixing and stuff like that, and that's how history became made from working with these guys.
Right. So you done worked with so many big artists in Florida and from other places, and obviously we got the 239 and the artists that we got in the city. What's the difference? Like, what you think that is gonna take for artists from the city to start getting big? I mean, of course we got like C Stunner coming up, Flizzle, you know what I'm saying? I done did my thing. But like to really get to like, where the Plies at, where the Platinum Records, and like what do you think we missing in our city that you see in other cities or working over on the East Coast a lot?
So that's the thing. It doesn't really differ for my take. It doesn't really differ what I see from there to over here. Of course, they have a lot of opportunities, a lot of label movements, a lot of shows, stuff like that compared to what we have here.
Right.
Not to say that doesn't diminish what we got.
Right.
Fort Myers is alike. Right. Honestly. Right. And this is the city that I work with so many people, and there's so much phenomenal talent here. Right. This over here is a platform that can honestly bring every artist to that light, the next stage in their career.
Right.
Working with good people. There's a bunch of great studios, a bunch of great video directors like Brand, Chris. These guys are phenomenal. Working with guys like these dudes and just continue wanting to build a team.
Right.
And my brother Fizzle just walked in this bitch just now. So like he just walked in cool. My one was cool. So there's a lot of great opportunities doing stuff like this. Get with me. I'm down to work with anybody and everybody.
Right.
Like honestly, I live in the city. Have my wife and I, we here, and we always willing to help somebody. We always willing to either work in the studio, shoot a video. Like, call me right now, I'm ready to shoot a video.
Right.
I'm going to be on a cruise next week, so I can't shoot a video. Just marketing ideas. Like, that's the thing. The music is a small part of the whole production thing. Right. Videos, too. But having that marketing and that consistency in the marketing.
I remember you told me about rollout. We talked about rollouts.
Yes,
and stuff.
having a rollout for every song you plan on dropping as a single.
Right.
I get it. We record a song, want to drop it. Right. But what's the strategy to dropping that one record? Right. They're literally labels put money behind one song. Right. Just drop one song. And if we treat ourselves as the same capacity like that, granted, I know we have budgets, right? But if we treat ourselves like that, how can we get a decent rollout for the next record? How can we do it? Or just help. You know what? New strategies now, ChatGPT.
Right, facts.
ChatGPT.
I'm telling you, he's worked wonders for me. I've been putting all type of plays and ideas and everything into play. So and it's gonna set it out for. It ain't really no excuses now.
AI is really helping a lot. It's helping labels out. Why shouldn't it help the individual indie artist out?
Right. So that's some of the things that you feel like artists from the 239 need to do to kind of jump that hump.
Yeah, jump the hump. Get with some good people around you and help build a team.
Facts. We talked about a team earlier, so how you feel like, how important is having a team?
I think it's very important to have a team. Like, one man can't do it all. Right. Like, they call me DannyDoItAll. Right. I cannot do it all. Trust me. I have a team around me that's helping me, motivating me, and pushing me every single day to keep putting my best foot forward so that I'm able to put a product out. Right. Even the guys, when I work with the guys in Broward, like, it's always a team. It's always a team. No one's just doing it by themselves. And I get it. Sometimes you got to do your work and try to do things by yourself. But if people believe in your vision and your dream, they're going to back you.
Right. Facts. So, what's some things that you got coming in the future? Like some things you trying to do with your brand, with DannyDoItAll and your production company and stuff like that?
So right now I'm looking at making short films. Okay. So I'm working with my boy Julian Booth right now, and we're trying to branch into doing more short film content. Right. While I was in station up north, I was able to enter a 48-hour film festival, shot a film. That's what's up. Yeah. So I want to do that down here. Right. I want to bring a film community to take advantage of the artists around us. Who's trying to branch out and just be actors or just be, use their music in the film.
And I want to get into the film stuff. I definitely tell myself, like, that's the future for me, too. So, do you got any ideas for movies, or do you think we could put something together in the city?
I want to put something together in the city. Yeah, I want to put something together in the city. I want to get good, talented, like-minded people to come together and work on a project that we all could be, like, proud of. Right. Facts. That's my next goal right there.
Nah, that's hard, bro. So, man, before I get out of here, man, anything else you want to talk? What you thinking? Touch on? Oh, I do want to ask you about Melly. So you being with 100K and stuff like that. How you feel about Melly case, man? You think Melly gonna come home? Or it's crazy. He been in for so long.
Yeah, that's what's weird to me. Is the fact is that it's always a retrial, always something happening with the case. Yeah, I felt that you guys have been putting this young man into the ringer for so many years. At some point, the state has to realize, like, if they don't have the route of evidence, if they can't push forward the case, drop the case. Drop the case. There's no,
So let me ask you, God willing, he come home or whatever. When he get home, what you think his impact gonna be?
Major. Yeah. So I already know that already. I think what I think personally is the industry is not ready for him. Yeah. When he comes home, basically it's gonna be like this full force coming behind. They're gonna be like they wasn't expecting this, and now they have it right in their face. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's gonna be an amazing rollout for him.
Nah, facts. I do too. Hot Boy came home. I done heard a couple of good songs he done dropped, but it don't seem like he done caught the same flame as he did before he got out. What you think is going on with Hot Boy or whatever?
So I think Hot Boy. That's the thing. Personally, I love Hot Boy sound.
Yeah, me too.
Even with the new stuff he dropped, and it's already in my playlist.
Yeah, man.
When I was up there, I was like, I was happy that he got out because I worked with him for some songs,
right?
And I was like, man, I'm a Hot Boy fan. I'm a Hot Boy fan. I still have the 42 Doug Moneybag Hot Boy record in my playlist. So it's like,
nah, Hot Boy. I got so many Hot Boy songs, classic. The first person cut the fan on, like all that stuff. That's classic stuff.
Yeah, I just think that everybody goes through the transition, and they. Sometimes they change their sounds up, and that's something that I feel that Hot Boy is doing. He's finding his sound, he's finding himself, a new light. He's happy to be home. I know that for sure.
Facts. So you working with 100K tracking them. Like, what you think they look for? What being around the labels? What are they looking for now in 2025 for artists? Like, what are they looking for in artists? Because I just seen 1900. They just signed, going crazy. Yeah. You feel me? They got the El Snappers. They got a lot of young, new up and coming artists. So what are they looking for? Like
consistency.
That's
the key word. Yeah. If an artist can show them that you have consistent music, consistent videos, consistent numbers, and you have a solid fan base, like there's no reason why you can't win.
Right. Yeah, I seen 1900 on TikTok, like really going crazy, and like I noticed too, a lot of these artists that's blowing up, they got a big presence on TikTok. How you feel about TikTok? You think that's the new wave?
It's a DSP, man.
Yeah,
it's a digital streaming platform.
Yeah.
So it's something else that artists. So before we had Apple Music, Spotify, and it pretty much all Tidal. So. TikTok. Short-term content is winning.
Yeah. Let's get into that real quick too. How you feel about like artists and putting out content? Like should they be putting it out every day? Like how much content goes into helping artists blow up?
A good strategy I see right now is
short reels. Everybody doing them. The short, quick. Nobody even shooting music videos no more. How you feel about that?
Yeah, my cousin.
Everybody like real.
So my
music
cousin,
videos. It's crazy. How you feel about that?
Yeah, my cousin was talking to me. He was like listening to the Joe Budden podcast, and Offset said it.
Yeah,
Offset said it on the Joe Budden podcast. A lot of these artists are doing like these single room videos, like Drake did it with that last release. And if that is the new wave, I think a lot of artists need to start getting on board and start pushing towards something like that. Even directors like myself, and just start looking at capturing that audience now to do that.
Yeah. Is you think because we're in the era of short clips, because everything short clips is going viral. Like people attention span is so short now. So do you think the short videos and not the long thought out videos, is it because we're in the era of short clips? Because I watch music videos, but I really don't watch music videos like that.
Yeah, so I see it as this. Music videos, personally, for me, is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because it's another way of monetizing yourself on YouTube.
Facts.
Granted, having a short for YouTube Shorts or TikTok, but there's always going to be a platform from YouTube.
Right.
And so why not tap into
both? I think you should do both.
Tap into that bag too. Yeah. Why not? It can't hurt you.
Facts.
I mean, it hurts your pockets for the video.
Yeah.
But
and I think that's another reason why a lot of the artists doing the reels too, because these videographers are not charging full video prices. So it's like, okay, if I could pay $100 for a quick reel, I'd rather do that than have to come out $500-$600 stack. $1,500. These videos get pricey as hell. Call up Drew, it might be $50. You know what I'm saying?
So very much so. It all depends on but
budget, because that's everybody always asks, what's the budget?
What's the budget?
And these artists most artists unfortunately don't got crazy budgets. So it's like, I can do this reel for $100. I can do a lot of these.
Exactly. So it's like one of those things. It's like, I say jump on what the wave is happening right now.
Right.
Jump on that. Start creating reels. Start doing more stuff, short-term content to help your brand.
Right.
You treat yourself like a brand. Treat yourself like Walmart.
Right.
Follow Walmart's business strategy in order to do yourself.
Fact.
Make yourself more marketable.
Facts. So yeah, man. Before we get out of here, man, just shout out to where they can find you at and stuff like that, and what if anybody want to work with you, where they can find you at.
Yeah, you guys can follow me on Instagram, DannyDoItAll. Hit my DMs if you guys looking to work and get some things shot. tracking some vocals, get in the studio with me, just lock in with me, and we'll make it happen.
Hey, man, you know, I'm glad you back. You know, we gonna be working.
I know what I'm saying.
Good to see you, bro. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do a part 2 and we gonna catch up some more, man.
Yes, sir.
Good having you, bro.
You too, my bro.
All right, we back with it. We going with another one.